Hey everyone, this is Brandon from Strata. I want you moving and exercising pain-free, and I'm extremely excited. We have one of the rarest shoulder rehab machines available on the market, or was available on the market, that's over 50 years old. So the machine I'm sitting in right now is called the Nautilus Rotary Shoulder. To be quite honest, it was gifted to us from one of our friends in the city, which is extremely generous. And I'll tell you, I'm a gigantic exercise nerd. As a part of my biomechanics masters, I had to take this exercise equipment analysis course. Lucy had to do it too, one of the trainers here. And it is an intense, many-day analysis of exercise machines, history. And you'll know that Nautilus is one of the forefathers of exercise machines. Arthur Jones designed all of these Nautilus machines and was thinking about profiles and support that helped to provide an incredible exercise experience, but ultimately the best results. This rotary shoulder, I believe, was only made for one generation of exercise machines. Arthur Jones kind of went crazy creating all these incredible machines that were very powerful. But as you can imagine, a niche machine like rotary shoulder or rotator cuff exercise is not one that works well. I mean, this is a machine that weighs nearly 400 pounds. It's not easy to move around as one small motion. But for nerds like us, it works really well. So what this thing does is, first and foremost, I'm going to demonstrate it all one direction, but I'll quickly show you there's a handle on the one side here that allows me to turn this thing and go all the way to the other side to perform both exercises on both sides. This machine allows me to perform internal and external rotation, which is common with most physical therapy program, post-shoulder surgery, shoulder rehab, and allows you to modulate the resistance as much as you want. If I demonstrate internal rotation quickly, I've got it set up that my elbow goes into the socket here, and there's a handle here, and I just strictly perform internal rotation, which is extremely simple. The great thing about this is if I want to do external rotation, there's a pull knob on the handle here. I release it, the handle comes all the way over, and I can either do, grabbing the handle upside down, which is the right way for this one, external rotation from this position, or if I'm concerned about the range, I can grab it up here and perform a very small end range position, which is very cool. Now, one thing, if you're a nerd, like I am, when you get to this 90-90 position of your shoulder, you enter this place called the Clospack Position of the shoulder, where all the muscles and ligaments washcloth the humerus into the glenoid, creating a lot more compression. Why this is important is that being in the position this machine is can be a wee bit riskier on the shoulder. And if you ever see me or any other trainers in here working on this range, we'll often have your arm forward a bit more to decrease some of that stress. Well, here's the wonderful thing about the brilliant Arthur Jones, which, by the way, fun fact, was into reptiles and was trying to breed the world's most poisonous snake. Never was successful, but just the kind of crazy guy he was. So that same handle I showed you that let me turn it all the way the other way, well, I can turn it, and there's another setting where I get turned towards the machine a little bit more and allows me to perform all of these exercises I just demonstrated at this less abducted position, or my arm more in front. The benefit of this, it allows me to work on all of these internal and external rotation muscles, if you will, from a less position of abduction, ultimately greatly reducing the stress. The great thing about this machine, if you've never used it before, there are only two settings you have to be concerned with, three really. The weight you're choosing, the position of the seat, and are you doing internal and external rotation with this handle with the black pull pin here. I would encourage you, give this machine a shot. I have to be honest, I'm extremely picky with exercise equipment, and this one just feels fantastic. I actually can't believe the sensations I'm getting with it. And for people with neck issues, shoulder issues, those who this is appropriate for, this is going to be a very powerful tool in the arsenal. So, welcome the Nautilus Rotary Shoulder to Strata Internal Performance in Newmarket. I want you all on exercising pain-free. Please ask me or your trainer for some advice to make sure this is a good fit for you and your program.